Let's taste it. Hello. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you might have noticed a few themes or touchstones, if you like, that have recurred regularly across many of my videos. There's Uniqlo, for example. Dark chocolate. I'm expecting this to be quite special. Let's hear the snap. Ice cream. Booze. QPR. Marmite. YouTuber Robbie Knox.
Why are we in a disgusting underpass?
And Leo. And I've been thinking it's high time that I combine two of these touchstones, if you will, to create one big touchstone that might help me make some really strong, sticky content. Can you guess which two touchstones I'm intending to combine today? Marmite and chocolate, that's right! Hence the name of the video that you clicked on with such eagerness a couple of minutes ago. It's been a long-held dream of mine to become a chocolatier, and last Christmas I asked for a chocolate-making kit from Cocoa Runners, who are excellent at supplying high-quality chocolates, although a little bit rubbish, as it turns out, at replying to my letters, tweets, emails, phone calls and Insta DMs asking if they want to sponsor this channel either through really nice chocolate or through cold hard cash. The ball's in your court, Cocoa Runners, and it has been for some time. Anyway, last week Leo and I made a delicious batch of dark chocolate which we scoffed all ourselves. We didn't have to share it with my wife because she doesn't like dark chocolate, so that was brilliant. But part of the kit came with milk chocolate. I mean, it's very good milk chocolate, but it's still milk chocolate. That's the sort of chocolate that masses eat and think it's chocolate, but it's not really chocolate. Not being a fan of milk chocolate, I see it as pretty expendable, so I thought it's time to experiment. Lovely little Easter scene for you there. I've eaten loads of chocolate in my life. All the classics, of course, chocolate with mint, chocolate with orange, chocolate with raisins, chocolate with nuts, and loads of Ponzi chocolate, which is my favourite kind of chocolate. And when I've had that, I've had chocolate with things like cinnamon, fennel, dried raspberry, pepper, salt, cacao nibs, fig, honeycomb, coconut, lime, lemon, Middle Eastern spices, ginger, lemongrass, basil, parsley, sage, rosemary, and of course, thyme. 18 months ago, Leo and I went to York and went to the excellent chocolate museum there and had a chocolate fondant which was made out of peas and one that was made out of baked beans. Amazing. Life truly is a box of chocolates.
Life was like a box of chocolates.
That's what I said. But the one thing I haven't tried chocolate with is Marmite. Not the one thing. I haven't tried it with tuna either, but you get the point. So I've decided that my next batch of homemade chocolate is going to be milk chocolate Marmite, or as I plan to call it, Choc-o-Mite. To my knowledge, this has never been attempted before. I say to my knowledge because I've deliberately not Googled it in case someone else has done it and I'm forced to do something else like Worcester sauce chocolate, and I don't really want to mix anchovies with chocolate. Anyway, I'm hoping that Choc-o-Mite is going to make me an extremely wealthy man.
This is what it's like in your 40s.
Yeah, didn't expect to be doing this again quite so soon after last week, but sometimes in your 40s, when you're trying to say something like, I'm hoping that Choc-o-Mite is going to make me an extremely wealthy man, you end up saying, I'm hoping that Choc-o-Mite is going to make me an extremely wealthy man.
This is what it's like in your 40s.
Now what I'd like to do here is get a proper film crew in and film the whole process properly while I do the actual chocolatiering and deliver some solid gold chef's patter. Unfortunately, there's only one of me, and this is quite a delicate process. You have to be very quick. If you're too slow, once you've got the chocolate melted, then it's going to harden before you've got it into the mould, and it just becomes messy and really quite irritating. So I'm going to attempt the commentary now in advance and try and match it to the pictures later when it comes to the edit. Let's hope it works. We're going to start by placing 75 grams of milk chocolate buttons into what's supposed to be a heat-proof glass bowl. Don't actually have one of those, so I'm going to use a metal one instead, which will probably ruin everything, but you know, what do you want from me? These aren't Cadbury's buttons that you give to toddlers, by the way. These are high-class cocoa buttons. We're going to bring an inch of water to the boil, that's about 2.5 centimetres, and we're going to put the bowl into the saucepan, making sure that the bottom of the bowl doesn't actually touch the water. Now, while that water is simmering, we're just going to let that lovely silky milk chocolate slowly melt, stirring every now and again. Now, once melted, you normally take it off the heat and add in a few more buttons. I'll explain why in just a moment, but on this occasion I've decided that I'm going to add the Marmite in now, while it's still nice and warm, and mix it together, because I'm worried if I do it last, it might cool the mixture down too fast and it'll start to set before I get it into the mould. Now, this is my very first time working with Marmite and chocolate, so I'm not totally sure how much I should add for the optimum taste. I mean, this really is an experiment, so I've decided to not go too silly. I'm just going to use about a teaspoon on this occasion, then I can always up it next time if it needs a bit more of a kick. Whoa, just look at this gorgeous colour the Marmite's given it, like a beautiful dark chocolate caramel. This might work. Now that's all nicely mixed together, I take it off the heat and add another 40 grams of buttons and stir until everything's melted. Now, this is the key part of chocolate making. You don't just melt all the chocolate together and then chuck it into some moulds and job done. You need to take the tempered chocolate and add it to the untempered melted chocolate. This process is called seed tempering, and it makes sure that all the chocolate has the right crystalline structure so that it melts gorgeously in the mouth and isn't too brittle. Thanks, Cocoa Runners. Get the chocolate into the mould. You need to do this bit really fast before it starts to harden and gets messy and it just doesn't work. So it's quite a delicate process, so sorry if my filmmaking is a little bit off point at this stage. Then simply leave to harden. When it's ready, it should just pop out. So, the Choc-o-Mite, as you can see, has now fully set, and it's time to have a taste. As I said, it should just pop out. It's not just popping out. That's probably the extra sticky agent of the Marmite, I guess. But let's try and... Oh, I've broken the mould. That's not great for future chocolate making. Okay, so the consistency is not what you would normally get from chocolate. It's it's not very hard. That's the thing. But let's taste it. I've never tasted anything quite like it, but it's actually not bad. It's very rich. it's got a slight... It smells a bit wrong, because it smells like Marmite, but it tastes a bit like chocolate. So, interesting. The next stage, I think, is to try and take it to the market. We need to get a bit of a focus group going. So, me and Leo have actually been busy over the weekend designing some special banners for our new Choc-o-Mite product, and we're going to go outside the front door, set up a little stall, and see if we can get some people to come and taste it and let us know what they think. Have a taste. Give us your opinion.
Bit.
Okay. Are you a fan of Marmite?
Wow.
What do you think?
I love it.
Do you? That was quite convincing. Yeah? Fudgy,
love
isn't
it.
it?
That bit was nicer than the first bit I tried.
Yeah? Do you reckon that's because that was more Marmite or less
I
Marmite?
think there was more Marmite than that one.
I'm not a great fan of Marmite, but I will, for the sake of eating chocolate.
Okay, thank you.
So I'll just,
You know, because this could be on the market soon.
yeah. So Marmite, and is this a milk chocolate?
It's a milk chocolate, 44%.
44%.
Yeah.
Right, here goes.
Yep.
You'll have to forgive me if I spit it out.
Okay, you're
Yeah.
allowed to.
That.
No? Not for you.
It's lovely, that is.
Yeah.
If you like Marmite. Thanks.
So she didn't mind. I'm just.
Okay, what do you think? Is it a bit fudgy?
It is, but at the same time, a bit tangy. I'd say it's like sort of middle thumbs that are just raised a tiny bit, you know?
Okay. Can I interest you in some Choc-o-Mite?
I guess so. Choc-o-Mite.
Choc-o-Mite, yeah. So it's
Alright.
chocolate with a bit of Marmite, it's kind of fudgy.
Okay.
It's a new product I've been working on.
Sure. Where's the smallest piece?
Smallest piece, maybe
This
this
one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's quite a strong smell, but the taste.
Yeah. It's sort of just like salty chocolate.
Yeah.
It's actually not bad.
I know. It's alright, isn't it?
You should be proud of this.
Yeah. I think it's quite
I'm pretty
good.
impressed.
Thanks very much.
Yeah, well
I
done.
appreciate that. Thank you. Have a good
It is a
day.
bit yeasty, but
Yeah, it is a little bit yeasty. Yeah.